Welcome to Member Highlights on today's Smart Chiropractor show. Member Highlights is when we take a few moments and highlight a member of the Smart Chiropractor doing the right thing by leading their community with our teach and invite consistently strategy. And I am going to bring this up here and share my screen with Dr. Anthony Rodriguez. And he is in South Florida, iCare Chiropractic. And highlighting his website right now, you can see there are some blogs there dealing with sciatica, our monthly campaign, as we just discussed during our Research That Matters segment. I had a fortunate opportunity to hang out and meet Dr. Anthony this weekend, teaching at Parker Seminars in Orlando. He was exceptionally complimentary of everything we do for him and his practice with the Smart Chiropractor. So if you're checking this out, Anthony, thank you so much for coming up, saying hi, coming into the room, and also giving us the feedback. I love it. And here is the truth. Is you are getting the results because you are taking the actions. As we can see here on his website, he is showcasing each and every week one of our Smart Chiropractor blogs that does a couple different things, some of which we have previously discussed on past episodes. Number one, it feeds the Google monster. Google loves to see when people are posting to their website. Why? Because it gives them more opportunity to showcase you when people are searching in your community. What do I mean by that? Think about it this way. If you had a website, I'm going to be extreme. If you had a website that had 2 words on it, that does not give too many context clues for Google to understand when to show you, who to show you to. That is leaving a lot of question marks, and they, in the user experience world, do not like question marks. They like answers. That is why Google is an answer machine. So let's go to the other side of the equation. Let's say you have tens of thousands of words all around health, healthcare, chiropractic, everything to do with neuromusculoskeletal care. You are feeding Google massive amounts of data and information of who you are and what you're about, which in turn makes it easier for them to show you to people when searching in the community. And this does not necessarily even mean the transactional search of chiropractor near me. When people are searching for answers about their health, are you showing up or are you invisible? It's a very simple question. And the more content that you put out, the more consistently you put it out on your website, the more you will show up. It's a direct linear relationship. There's no magic there whatsoever. And the other beautiful thing is, even if somebody's not searching and getting the answer, if somebody visits your website and they're clicking around, does it look like it was built 27 years ago and has no information whatsoever? It's not inspiring. Nobody's going to go to that chiropractor, or very few people. Your conversions are going to stink. However, if your website showcases that it's constantly updated, there's constantly new information, that's a great context clue to your guest, your visitor on the website, saying, well, if they're keeping up this much with what they're doing online, I'm going to go under the wild assumption that they're probably going to be delivering fantastic, up-to-date care in their practice because they're not negligent with their online presence. So important. Awesome job, Anthony, staying consistent with posting the blogs up here. No doubt it's making an impact. I was super glad to hear it. Jason, I'm going to get off screen share, click over to you. What are some of your thoughts?
You know, I love when chiropractors can be consistent and congruent with what they actually teach their patients. And what I mean by that specifically is that there's a lot of chiropractors that get really excited because they hire some firm that runs some ads and generate a lot of activity in their practice in the short term really quick. Now, most even the advertisers often will tell you that this doesn't work this way consistently. You'll get a spurt in the beginning, you'll get some activity, but over time, you'll end up paying more and getting less results over time. You know, that sounds a lot to me like how drugs work, that they help you get a immediate gratification, a quick relief in the short term, but over time they wear out. Now, the reason I bring this up is because there's a lot of chiropractors that speak one way to their patients about how there's no process that does not require time, how healing is a process, how healing takes time, how it took us a while to get into this type of circumstance. It's going to take us a while in order to be able to heal our way out of this circumstance and to be patient with the process. But when it comes time to their own activity, of attracting people in their practice, you've got the same two choices. Are you looking for that immediate gratification at the expense of your long-term benefit? Or like drugs, I mean, listen, drugs work if your goal is to get immediate relief, immediate gratification. If you're not thinking about the long-term consequences, drugs are great. The problem is you know better, and you do think about the long-term consequences, and you do recognize that in the long run, that quick relief comes at an expense. All of that is exactly the same way you would think about marketing, or in some cases, advertising only. I'm not against advertising, just like I'm not against drugs. It's the dependence of drugs only and not doing anything else with the expectation that you're going to be fixed. It's the dependence on paid discount advertising to think that's what's going to build your practice in the long run. You want to get the immediate gratification, go for it. My point is that doctors like Anthony Rodríguez and the other smart chiropractors are out there understand that what it takes is consistent action over time. And the number one reason why your practice isn't full, there's only one simple reason, and that's because not enough people in your community understand who you are, what you do, and the benefits they would be experiencing if they came in to see you. If enough people understood that, you'd have a waiting list practice. You'd be as busy as you want to be, which means the one and only focus really is, how do we get more people to understand who you are, what you do, and how they would benefit from coming in to see you? Rinse and repeat over and over and over again. In fact, practice what we preach. Let's put in the time. Let's put in the reps. Let's be patient. Let's do the right thing. Why? Because that's the way you get long-term results that are sustainable and last. We all know there's a difference between numbing the pain and healing the problem. Just like there's a difference between advertising your way to a lot of activity and teaching and inviting consistently, building an audience of people that know, that understand you. They know, like, and trust you and learn from you, and now understand, like you understand, that healing is a process that takes time. Keeping your nerve system clear through adjustments is the way to maximize your healing potential. Great job, Anthony. And Jeff, it's great that we just keep on highlighting different clients who are, as you consistently say, taking action and therefore getting results.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Rodriguez. And if you'd like to be featured, if you're checking this out and you are a Smart Chiropractor member, you'd love to be featured on an upcoming episode, please hit me up, Jeff at thesmartchiropractor.com. We're happy to check out your platforms and see what's up and highlight you in a future episode. Also, if you are watching right now and you don't want to miss a thing, and I hope you don't, if you're watching on social, enable those notifications so you don't miss a show. And if you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. And if you'd love to learn more about the Smart Chiropractor, how we help our docs generate more of their ideal new patients, improve their retention, get that flywheel of reactivation without spending any money on advertising, head over to thesmartchiropractor.com. Again, that is thesmartchiropractor.com. You can check it all out. You can hop on a demo if you'd like, see how it's going to work for you and your practice. Bottom line is, when you show up each and every day teaching people in your community, your practice is going to benefit long-term. No question about it. Thank you so much for watching this video on the Smart Chiropractor. To not miss a single thing that's clinically oriented, marketing oriented, or more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel today.